Hello again, viewers. Well, we finally made it to the end of the road. We're getting the whole Gotcha Force together and taking down the Galactic Emperor once and for all.
Why?
Now, everybody in the Gotcha Force gets their own line here, so this intro is going to take a bit longer than most. And technically, this is supposed to be taking place right after the fight with the Cyber Death Dragon. So they get a line about how they're just now acknowledging the existence of Gotcha Borgs. Even though we've been doing this for days at least. Or years if you want to count real time. And you get a sense of everybody's commitment to the cause, as it were. And with Kotaro being our last member in Ko's run, G-Red goes into his final speech, and we gear up to save the day. Now, this is just kind of a typical first-timer force that I made here. And I'll be quiet for the pre-fight banter here.
This is a big show.
We're up against this?
Are you sure we can do this?
Puny human? Judgment time has arrived! I will finish you all here! First this planet, then the whole galaxy! You all know soon the Galactic Force will be exterminated!
Now, while the actual stage here is the Stratosphere, that's really just the blank platform that you stand underneath Galactic Emperor. Now, GE is different from every other fight in the game in that it's pretty much a stage unto itself. And for the first part, you'll want to take out these 4 turrets underneath. Now, right now, these are the only things you have to worry about. And while you can see the drones flying, they won't fire at you this early in the game. And after you take out these 4 turrets, and these bottom ones don't regenerate, that activates the teleport beam in the very center. And this is the only way non-flying Borgs can reach the top of Galactic Emperor, where you can actually do some damage. Now for this first cycle, all you have to do is deal enough damage to the Galactic Emperor's shield to break it. And while normal ninja will have a bit of trouble doing that, any Borg can manage given enough shots. Now, while it's opening up, and looks like Galactic Emperor's just sitting there, but that's only for the first cycle, as it were. As you deal damage, Galactic Emperor's attacks change, although it really only has 3 main ones. First up is the turrets, like the ones we saw on the bottom, and now that the first cycle's complete, these ones on the top will fire as well. And although these regenerate, they're still really weak. It's really just the biggest danger is getting caught unawares by one. His second main attack is the drones you've seen flying around. And while those can attack you up here, they're really more focused on things that are underneath Galactic Emperor. And for most Borgs, you won't be spending a lot of time down there, so they're not too much to worry about. And the final attack comes from Galactic Emperor himself, once you start dealing up damage. And you can see right now it's just a ring of bullets, with the occasional one aimed at you. And while you can break Galactic Emperor's shield with enough shots at any time, it's generally much faster to just take out the 4 turrets once you're allowed to target them. And as you can see, this is most of the fight. You'll dodge around on top of Galactic Emperor, pop Power Burst when you get it, and you have an opening, and try to dodge the shots to bring him down. Because it's so different, Galactic Emperor is a lot of fun to fight your first few times. Unfortunately, it turns into kind of a slog once you've done it for a while. Still, I'm giving you the full experience here. And hopefully that's not too boring.
Take this.
can see the ring is getting a little tighter as we deal the damage. The music will change when we reach the next stage, although that's a bit further away. It's a shame we can't get more time. But normal ninja isn't really designed for this kind of fight. In all honesty, a lot of Borgs really aren't. Pretty much anything can take out the turrets easy enough, but actually dealing damage to Galactic Emperor is a much more complicated affair. At least you build power bursts quickly enough, and that's really the main method of dealing damage. You can see once again the ring's gotten a little tighter, and there's more shots coming our way. And it looks like, you see, the lasers don't do too much damage, but like I said, getting caught unawares by them can knock you down, and then you'll have to deal with the drones while you wait for the teleport beam to activate again. As that unfortunately only comes in certain intervals, and it can make falling down kind of a pain if you miss it. And now we've reached the second stage. With this, the music changes, and Galactic Emperor's attack changes as well. Now, those ice blocks will freeze you, just like a ice dragon will. And they also do a lot of damage, and that's really the main threat from Galactic Emperor, as most weaker Borgs can be taken down in just 1 or 2 shots. And because you get frozen, unless you get knocked off the platform, getting hit once probably means you're going to get hit again. Means you got to be a little more careful in this sequence. Fortunately, Power Burst will still protect you from freezing, although it doesn't protect you from the damage. And you can see Normal Ninja went down quick with just 1 hit. But next up comes a Winged Soldier, just to show what a Flying Borg is like against GE. Now, while Flying Borgs don't have to wait for the teleporter, for a slow Borg like Winged Soldier, it does take a bit to get up here. Bigger Wing Borgs and jets can fly up much more quickly. Unfortunately, jets are kind of sitting ducks for the drones, and they also can't really do much when Galactic Emperor reaches the faster firing stages. And well, at least I didn't get hit again, and now I have to fly back up, and Galactic Emperor's shield will probably be up again by the time I do. I can at least take a few shots from down here, but the ice blocks block more of them than get through. But we are more than halfway through. And if you've noticed, our partners have been basically warping in as one is defeated. In this sequence, it started with Mana and Kakeru, and it basically goes in sequence. If one of your allies is defeated, the next partner warps in. It doesn't always play the voice clips, just because stuff happens and it misses one. But for the most part, your partners are pretty effective at least getting rid of the turrets and dealing a few pot shots. Obviously, some are better than others, but you don't really have a lot of control over that, and it's only their partners, not any of their extra forces, so it's really more just a minor supplement than anything you can rely on too heavily.
That's it. Yeah, you're just lucky.
If I could build up Power Burst, I could light cancel my way around Galactic Emperor, deal some good damage.
What's up?
And luckily I do. You can see I'm slightly losing altitude as I do this, and regular flight canceling isn't quite so effective. So now I'm kind of caught in this sequence, and because of the timing, I didn't get as much as I'd like. This is before the shield came back. Still, we've got him down to about a quarter health. I'm just trying to get in a good position for when the ice blocks come. It seems I didn't do well enough. Once again, I have to fly my way back up. I just hope a drone doesn't crash into me. That'd be kind of embarrassing. Okay, not much damage on that cycle. But you take what you can get in this. You can see Isaac there doing a number on him when he connects. Of course, now he has to wait for the teleporter to come back. And that was a mistake getting close and getting caught in the melee pose. And Wing Soldier goes down. And next up is Wire Girl. And while she can move a little faster, and her wire does give her an opportunity to get back up without the teleporter, there is a danger in placing it in a bad position and getting caught underneath until the wire disappears, and then you've just wasted the time hanging around not being able to do anything. Unfortunately, her charge shot charges up quickly and does a good job of taking out turrets. Oh, and you see there, I managed to save myself from falling, as that would have been a real waste. And with the last turret down, I pop Power Burst once more, and now I can use my Charge Laser to take down the ice blocks as they come. Although unfortunately Yuji wasn't protected because he warped in. And Jack's Jelly Scope is slowing me down now I don't have Power Burst anymore. And Wire Girl just gets chewed up by the new lasers. Unfortunately, the lasers mean Galactic Emperor's in his last phase. And Revolver Gunman just kind of waits for the teleporter. And you can tell that long-range Borgs are generally much more effective against Galactic Emperor than close-range ones. Although you do still want to have decent air mobility. And I didn't try and fire there because I would have gotten pushed back onto that empty space, and I would have lost my chance. But with Command Girl, I once again have another decent long-range Borg. But a snipe from Tama manages to finish it off. Kind of ironic, if I'm using the word correctly.
I'm good, aren't I?
And with that, the last battle of the game is completed. We get our obligatory celebratory pose, and we move right into the ending. And there's no dialogue here, so I'm not too worried about talking over it. But we can see that with Galactic Emperor gone, Orochi's back to her normal self. Whoever that is, because we're not told. We get to see all the Gacha Borgs make their safe return from the stratosphere. And they're also back to toy size for some reason. I guess that's convenient. I guess the power went out? They didn't really say anything to that term, but oh well, all's well that ends well. And with that, it gives us our final battle results. Yeah, these are pretty similar to my very first run through the game. I only lost those 2 fights you saw me lose in the videos here. And it also tells you how many people you used on your team. Like how many times you teamed up with them, how many times you fought them. I suppose this screen should have tipped you off that Sho and Orochi can join you, but I wasn't really paying too much attention my first time through. But we get our last splash page, and with the "see you again," we come to the end of the game. And we'll just save the clear data. And that's it for now. But wait! If you are lucky or sealed enough to earn something like a Gatling gunner on your first playthrough, it renders Galactic Emperor a complete joke.
This is a big show.
We're up against this?
Are you sure we can do
Puny humans! Judgment time has arrived! I will finish you all here! First this planet, then the whole galaxy! You will soon classify and be exterminated!
Okay, I just was quiet there for anybody who missed it the first time, in case they wanted to get it again.
Do it!
But, like I was saying, because Galactic Emperor gets stronger on later playthroughs, Gatling attacks aren't quite as overpowering as they are in your first run. But if you do manage to get one, which on my first run I didn't, you can see how quickly they'll chew through them. Now I'm trying to get a decent position where I can take out that turret there, and then fire at Galactic Emperor's shell. You saw how quick it cracked. No, it's just a shame that it takes so long for Gatling Gunner's clip to refill. Though honestly, in the first cycle, with just Gatling Gunner, you could almost ignore the turrets and just fire Galactic Emperor. I take out the turrets that are looking at me though, just to make it easier for me so I don't have to dodge them and Galactic Emperor shots while I'm unloading. It's kind of difficult to fire just a few shots, as if you hold the button down, it keeps going. And even letting it go, there's a bit of delay on it, where it stops like a bit after you let go when you're started to fire a long string like that. Generally speaking, you want to save your power burst for when the shield first goes down, if you can manage that, as that'll give you the maximum damage. There also is kind of an odd thing where you can only power up if your partner is available, so when they're first warping in, you can't do it. So if it seems kind of like I'm just sitting around for a bit, that's why. But you can see the Gatling Stream not only protects you from the ice blocks, but it deals massive damage to Galactic Emperor. And you can see it's already close to half health in much shorter time than that first run. And just kind of empty the grenades out so they'll be reloading while the main clip does. Just kind of hoping that my allies would take out the last turret. But either way, it's fine. And once you get a good line in, just sit still and hold the button and he can't do much until the lasers start. Unfortunately, once the lasers start, Gatling Gunner goes down pretty quickly. Although there's Hatchet Knight to clean up. And with a good angle, those hatchets can take down more than one turret. It's just kind of difficult to manage. That didn't stop me from trying though, as it would save a lot of time. But you can see stuff like hatchets will hit the shield a bunch of times. And while they don't do quite as much damage as you'd think, when you can put down a stream of them, like in Power Burst, they'll easily chew through Galactic Emperor's health, like most fortresses. Oh, and it looks like he saved himself at a magic pixel. I'm not too mad because the last hatchet manages to take it out. Well, that's all for Ko, but it's not all for Gotcha Force. Stay tuned to the next episode. I show a few ways to cheese Galactic Emperor with a few Borgs under your belt. Thanks for watching.